Hello, this is Naomi Dawn and I'm here with you for XCS or Xanderous Crafty Stash to show you our bling tools. So the first thing I'd like to show you is the vials. Ooh, she's just throwing it. Like this. Now I use the vials to store my pearls in. And they're great because they can go on a shelf like this, or you can just chuck them all in a box. They're just easy to use, especially for the 2mm vial, bling even. So I've got 2mm pearls in there. We also do the rhinestones. So as I said, they're very easy to use. Open and close. And I'll do that with the 2mm so you can see your stuff doesn't all fly out. I'd say don't fill past that kind of level, and then you're pretty much guaranteed, as long as you've got a good grip on there, you open and it won't all spill everywhere. So those are the vials. I use them for pearls and rhinestone. As I said, it's up to you what else you use them for. That's all I use them for at the moment. I might end up putting my seed beads in these as well, I'm not sure, but they're already available and they should be a regular runner. The next thing I'm going to show you is the needle nose glue applicators. Okay, now originally I had these. This is what I was using, and they're woodware ones. And what I find is the top bit gets clogged, and it came with a needle in it, which is not the one that I'm showing you here. But even with the original needle that came with it, it got rusty in here. So then you ended up with rusty glue and it was all clogged up and it didn't work. Now I've been selling these for 4 or 5 months now, and I keep going back and asking people that have bought them, and so far the reports are no clogging. With PVA glue, white glue, tacky glue, which is all pretty much PVA, but also with glossy accents, no clogging. It's been great, and you get a really fine application, which is really important when you are doing your pearls and rhinestones, because you don't want a load of glue blobbing out the sides, and you do need to be able to do fine work. So that's that. And just to give you a comparison, that's the top of my glossy accents bottle. And I did chop a little bit off the top where it got so clogged and I couldn't get it open. But if you compare that to how fine the glue bottles are, you can see it's a really fine tip. You can get a really fine application. You could do writing for glitter, you can do your rhinestones, you can do pretty much anything that needs glue, and you can control it really well with that. The next thing I'm going to show you is the 2 sorting trays. Now, I didn't used to know about these. Pretty much what you can do is just pour your pearls into there, or your rhinestones, and it just makes it easier for you to pick them out as you're applying them to your project. Another thing it's good for is that you can get them back into whatever container you've got. So I'm using vials, as I said. We also sell these. Now this is, if I can get the glare off, this is a 12 compartment storage wheel. Perfect, I think, for the 2mm bling, 2mm pearls, and it's just a twist to open and close. So you've got that one section there. It's pretty self-explanatory, where you don't have the thing, you don't have the gap, and then you've got all of those. And I'm pretty sure that's 12 on there. I could be wrong, don't quote me. There's those, and I will be putting prices at the bottom for everything and stock codes, etc. So that is the bling storage wheel. I think they're brilliant, and they're small. They don't take up a lot of space. I mean, that's quite thin. Yeah. So these, as I said, these are great for being able to put things out, so you can use them for putting them back into whatever kind of storage you've got. And for this one, you can do both of those things with that. But what I love with this one is you've got these lines. So if you was doing something, say you was doing a flag, and you're making a pearl flag or a bling flag, you could actually sort on these lines. And I've done it with 4mm pearls before. You could actually sort your pearls or your bling on the lines. And again, And I'll show you a 2mm this time to show you just how great they are. Yeah. You've got all your bling on there, your pearls on there. You can do what you're doing with that. And then tip it straight back in again. And this is actually how I fill the vials that you receive. See, no less, no fuss. On this one pearl came out. Yeah, so they're great. The sorting trays, I think, are a great investment. They don't cost that much. They're quite cheap, and it's a forever thing. You don't need to replace them. Okay, so there's one last thing I'm going to show you, and I'll do it with big ones, and that is the wax pencils. Now, I didn't see the importance of these until I started working with 2mm stones, because I was scared of 2mm stones. And all these basically do is allow you to pick up your stone and put it exactly where you want it. Now, we sell the small ones, and we also sell the full size ones. Now, these ones come pre-sharpened, these ones don't. Mine is the same as this one. I've had this for a couple of years. I just had to sharpen the end. I'll be honest with you, I've never sharpened it again. It's got a flat end on it. What I tend to do is, if it stops being sticky, if it stops picking up, this is still doing, I dab it on the end of a damp sponge, just a quick dab, and it re-sticks it, and then I can go back to using it again, because sometimes you use a lot of pearls on the one project. So that's the bling tools. You've got your storage trays. You've got 2 sizes of wax pencil. Like I said, I've had this one for a couple of years, so you might only want the small one. Depends on how much you sharpen. You've got the vials. You've got, if I can put the lid back on this one, your glue applicators. And you've got your bling storage wheel. So that's the bling tools. Let's come over this way a bit. And hopefully I've explained a bit more about how they can be used, what they're useful for, and why they're essential to your kit, really. So if you've got any questions, put them in comments. I'd love to hear what you think. If you've got them, what have you done with them? Have you found other uses other than pearls and rhinestones for them? Let me know, and take care. Bye.